updated it yet.
Well, any mail they send you from the Secretary of State, they send to the address on your driver's license. And they don't forward Secretary of State mail. So you got suspended for having 3 crashes in 2022 until you have a reinstatement hearing and they determine whether you're valid to drive. Well, they set a reinstatement hearing and you didn't show up. So you should know all this if you ever went into the Secretary of State's office. So essentially, you haven't done anything since June except get arrested and post $1,000 bond. You need to go to the Secretary of State and find out what you need to do. Your driving stuff is more than 10 years old, so that doesn't have anything to do with it.
I actually gave up drinking after that one.
All right, well, good for you. But you got all these tickets in short order. A couple of them are crashes. And they say no alcohol involved.
The Marshall one, was driving down the highway and the guy like slowly merged and bumped the side of my car because he was in a company vehicle.
Well, you don't need to explain it to me. You need to explain it to the SOS. They're the ones that took your license. So we've got, if you get a driving suspended, you're going to be suspended for at least 1 more year. If it's reduced to no ops, you'll be suspended for 1 more year. If it is reduced to a 257, 326, maybe you'll have some chance to get it. But the prosecutor adjourned it from the May date for you to do some things by June 19th. And then you promptly failed to appear on June 19th or ever after until you got arrested.
Are there new charges for the arrest?
I don't know. You don't have a new ticket, do you?
Mm-mm.
How did you get arrested when you had to post that in December 8th?
A mistaken identity.
What county were you arrested in?
Van Buren, that's in Paw.
How long were you in jail in Paw?
2 or 3 days. And then I came out here to Centerville.
You were here from the 8th to the 11th, which is 3 days. So you did 5 days in jail and you posted Judge Patterson was not very happy about this. And the jail gave you today's arraignment day. Judge Patterson wasn't here. So
Yes.
he spent 5 days in jail and posted $1,000 bond.
Right. At this point, we're understaffed. He's served more jail time than he probably would if he gets convicted. We'll just give him the 257, 326 and he can go on his way.
Thank you, Deborah. That's a blessing to you for the new year from the county prosecutor's office.
I appreciate it.
Although you haven't really done anything to get this squared away. So where you are after today, you're going to be square with me. I'm going to give you 5 days jail credit. Use your bond to pay your fine and cost. And then you're going to get $775 back. You need to go to the Michigan Secretary of State. And
do you know if that's still appointment only or are they doing walk-ins now?
they do walk-ins, but you go take a number. For example, if you try to walk in Kalamazoo, you probably wait a long time.
And so I always went out to like, what is it, the outskirts of Paw or like the smaller towns?
Oh yeah, there is one in Paw. There's one in Dowagiac. There are several in Kalamazoo. The one in St. Joe County is in Sturgis. But you need to go in there and figure it out. Now, who brought you here?
A friend of mine.
All right, what's her name?
Her name?
Yeah, her name.
I'm drawing a blank right now. I'm sorry. Randy.
Right. All right. What kind of car is she in?
It's a black Audi.
It's out in the parking lot right now?
Yes, it is.
All right. We'll confirm that.
I suggest you ask him that question again because I looked at the camera.
He drove himself in this morning.
She was getting tired close by, so.
Yay.
I asked her last minute to bring me.
Is she in the car right now?
Yes, she is.
All right, go get her. Ask her to come in. You're an idiot.
I just didn't want to miss another date. And
Well, so you lied. You didn't want to. Yeesh. This is very foolish and I was insulted. It hurts my feelings when people lie to me. So you looked me in the eye and lied to me about driving here, which I suspected you had when you first walked in late. Deborah, does that have an effect on your plea offer? Just is what it is.
It is what it is.
I know it's dumb, but just trying to get it taken care of.
All right, you already did 5 days jail. You're not trying to get everything taken care of. You're doing it all the wrong way. Deborah, I'm not gonna hang you up here. Thank you for your help. Very
Thank you,
well.
Your Honor.
All right. Good morning. Which case are you folks here on?
We're here visiting.
Oh, are you Tom?
Yeah,
Oh, well, welcome.
yeah, thank you.
Good morning, Tom.
Good morning.
This is Miss Davis from the prosecutor's office.
Hi.
Good to meet you.
Meet
And
you.
this is Matea from the public defender office. And we've got our brand new court officer, Vincent, here. He's happy to be here. But we're just about done with the morning. All right, 5 days jail credit, 5 days. First of all, I better do the plea. Do you acknowledge that you were driving a car here in St. Joe County on May 4th of 2023?
Yes.
And did anyone threaten you to get you to plead to this charge
No.
or promise you anything?
No.
Good morning.
Hi. How are you?
Good morning. What's your name?
My name is Randy Brown.
Randy, do you have a valid driver's license?
I do.
According to Mr. Bray, you were gonna drive him here and then he foolishly drove himself here. Let me see your valid driver's license.
It's in the car.
All right, well, I guess I'll take it on faith. Why did he drive?
Because he knew the way here. So,
You gotta know the way to the jail. But why bring a licensed driver if you're gonna drive illegally anyway? But will you drive back?
yes, I will.
All right,
I don't think she would let me drive.
go ahead and have a seat. Thank you.
So
Where
basically,
were-
she allowed an unlicensed
Yeah,
driver to
that's what I
drive. So
charged.
She's committed a crime. He's committed a crime. It's the last business day of
Boy.
the year.
It would just
fun.
go and sin no more. Well, you already did 5 days in jail, and just because I'm irked is not a reason to put somebody in jail, but you're foolish. I tend to believe you're not gonna do anything that you need to do to get your driver's license back. You're gonna keep bumbling along and keep getting stopped. You gotta go to the Secretary of State and make an appointment for a driver license review. They set you an appointment. Now, one thing you could do when you go to the Secretary of State is change your address on your driver's license. If you are living at Alpine, at least you can get your mail from the Secretary of State. So you need to go in there, if nothing more, to change your address. Also, when you move, you can no longer easily change your mailing address. I had a visitor this summer who was a postmaster mistress. Anyway, she was a postmaster in Pennsylvania, I think. Anyway, she informed me, in order to change your address at the post office, you have to go in twice. You have to go in and get the form. You have to fill it out and bring it back with ID because people were changing other people's address. It was really easy. You just go in and fill out a change of address card. So, but it's even harder with the Secretary of State. So your friend's going to drive home. You're going to go out to the counter and they're going to give you some money back. And you should use it to pay any unpaid tickets that you have. Now, what you said is you have a repayment plan. Or, no, maybe that was the last guy. Do you have any unpaid tickets anywhere else?
I think 2.
Well, the Secretary of State may be able to tell you that. Thanks. Are they ready to go?
They're ready to go.
Thanks. That's you earlier than you usually have to do them, but I won't have time to do them this afternoon.
No, I usually have a prep this early, so.
All right,
no problem.
thanks. Do I have a copy of that waiver from Mr. Matthews? Sarah? Is it? All right, you're good to go. I got some advice. Don't come back. You got a year-end Christmas, New Year's special deal. You lied to me and you didn't apologize, so you can just go and not come back here anymore.
I plan not to. Thank you.
Thank you, Deborah.
That was fun. Nice seeing you.
It really wasn't. I had a guy who didn't show up, Mr. Malcolm, and I have another lady that has a history of not showing up that allegedly is going to be here.
What you just watched was a real Michigan courtroom hearing that had everything. A suspended license, a missed court date, a December arrest, and a defendant who thought he could look a judge straight in the eye and lie about how he got to his own hearing. Let's break it down. This defendant had his license suspended by the Michigan Secretary of State following 3 crashes in 2022. The prosecutor gave him time, adjourned from a May date all the way to June 19th, to get things squared away. He didn't show. No appearance, no action, nothing. Then in December, he was arrested on what he called a case of mistaken identity in Van Buren County, spent 5 days in jail, and posted a $1,000 bond. And when he finally showed up to court, he drove himself on a suspended license and then lied to the judge's face about it, claiming a friend had driven him. The judge caught it on camera. Despite all of that, the prosecutor, on the last business day of the year, reduced the charge to a 257.326, sparing him additional suspension time. The judge applied 5 days of jail credit, used the bond to cover fines and costs, and sent him home with $775 and a very clear directive: get to the Secretary of State and fix your license. The judge's parting words said it all. Don't come back. Not as a dismissal, but as a challenge. This defendant was handed a lifeline, a year-end deal he hadn't earned. Whether he'll act on it remains to be seen. In courtrooms, second chances are rare. Wasting them is a choice. If you found this case as eye-opening as we did, hit that like button, drop your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for more real courtroom breakdowns, because justice never gets old.